a crucial fourth grade field trip, going to the FDR house for many of the schools around here, not even Dutchess County, but a lot of the neighboring counties. That's like one of the quintessential field trips as well. So, since we're talking about the former president and the fact that it's right here in Hyde Park, do you have an interesting fact about FDR, his family, the Roosevelts in general, that the general public might not know?
Yeah, I think the most interesting fact, and again, I'm a little biased here. FDR was super interested in local history, so much so that he was a founding member not only of the Dutchess County Historical Society, he was a founding member of its predecessor organization, the Dutchess Society down in Manhattan.
Oh,
So
wow.
this is a guy who, from an early age, just loves county history. Most people might be aware that when the NRA, the National Recovery Act, National Recovery Agency comes through and they're rebuilding things like post offices, all the ones here that they did in Dutchess County are based off colonial architecture. But that's an interest that for FDR goes back to his childhood. And even today, some of the most important documents on colonial and early republic Dutchess County history are preserved at the FDR Library because he personally interceded on this stuff, and not just when he was president. When he first made it big time in Washington, D.C., when he was Assistant Secretary of the Navy during the First World War, he reached out to friends he made in the British Admiralty and said, "Hey, can you send us copies of all of the records in the ship's log from the 1777 campaign up the Hudson Valley," which most people have never heard of, but FDR was on top of that in like 1918 and made sure that we had all of the data we needed. And this is long before he had any idea that he would become one of our most outstanding presidents.